Holly, who did you enjoy driving with most? Is that a loaded question?
No, Mum, definitely. I'll tell Dad that any day.
But obviously you've drawn the best out of both of them because you survived the 100 hours and you got your licence the first go.
Yeah, you just get filled with this massive boost of confidence when you pass your test, especially for me because I went in very...
Yeah.
Well, Mum said you were going to fail.
I nearly fainted when she came home and said, I've got my P's.
She's the first one, because both you and I failed
we
once,
failed our first
and both the older
test.
kids failed once.
Yeah, so she broke the
in our
digging
DNA.
first.
Yeah.
So I just went, I
couldn't believe it.
I can drive. I'm a good driver. So then I think my first week of driving on my P's was probably the worst I've ever driven. But I'm not there now, so I can...
It's difficult to watch them drive off into the sunset as it is, but even more so when we hear that our L-platers, when they move into that red P zone, are 6 times more likely to be involved in a crash.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that it was 6 times, as that's a hard statistic now, to quote back to Holly, to say that, you are 6 times likely to have a prang.
Whenever you're going across the city to a new place, a party or something, especially if you've got passengers that are your friends, that's nerve-wracking. You can't help but saying you do not want to hurt your friends. So you just say it really positively, you're a good driver, you're going to go somewhere you don't know, you're going to have to not talk.
Mum makes the same joke every time I leave the house with a friend. Precious cargo, Holly. Don't have a crash. Well, I still drive with Mum and Dad a lot because every time I drive, every time we're all getting in the car, they'll want me to drive a lot of the time. Like I drove here just so they can...
Yeah, so we can say nothing and just watch you manage all that.
Keep an eye on how I'm going. I think when I sort of realised that they were pretty confident with my driving is when they're just asking me to drive my little sister places, or when they were just asking me to do lifts here and there.
And she would come back and tell on you kids when you weren't driving properly. She would report it. So she came and said, Mum, you don't need to worry, Holly's a really good driver.